See, are we live here? Hang on a second. Let's see. Let's go to... See, are we live here? Yeah, we are live. Good. Okay. Anyways, I wanted to go over this recent shooting that happened with has involved a couple of Alabama men's basketball players. So the first detail is that shooting happened on January 15th, and they said that the murderer, hold on a sec, so January 15th, we go here, so January 15th, 59, date numerology, like Freemasonry. Oh, there's something else I was missing. Oh, 39 date numerology, and 167 is the 39th prime. If I can find 167, oh, Darius Miles, 167 39th prime. Oops, what happened? Just search. Yeah, so Darius Miles was one of the players involved in the murder, and they said it was a shooting. Shooting is 37. Now, the news broke that Brandon Miller was involved, so that was January 15th. But the news broke that he was involved on February 21st, which was 37 days later. And we just said shooting is 37. It was reported that a 23-year-old was killed. Murder equals 83, which is the 23rd prime. Also 34, like we were just saying, what was it? Oh, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, 139, 34th prime. And what else is there to report? Oh. So anyways, then on the... That's right. Okay, so the day it was reported that Brandon Miller was involved was on February 21st, the day leaving 313 days left in the year. 313 is the 65th prime. Brandon Miller equals 65. What else did I want to talk about here? Oh, that's right. Tuscaloosa is 157, which is the 37th prime. And we were just saying how it was 37 days between when the shooting occurred and when it was announced that Miller was involved. Just seeing if there's anything else. And then they said that in Brandon Miller's, in his first game, after it was announced that he was involved, which ended up being 38 days after the shooting, and just said murder equals 38. He scored 41 points. And what was it? Oh, there, Alabama equals 13, which is 41 is the 13th prime number. And they were on, because if I go to, so this article came out, well, let me just look up Alabama. Oh, well, Alabama Crimson Tide. Okay, so they just picked up their 25th win, which means that on the day it was announced that Miller was involved, So that game was on the 22nd. So, and it was announced that he was involved on the 21st. It means they had 23 wins after the shooting of a 23-year-old, and murder equals 83, the 23rd prime. I forget, was there something about... Okay, there was not anything about 23 days. Oh, the original... That's right, I forgot to mention that the original shooting occurred on 23 date numerology. And of course, here we are in 2023. I didn't see anything in regards to... Well, hold on, there was one other... Michael Davis. I hadn't looked up his gematria. Is that a prime number? I don't see anything about his name. If you did Michael Buzz Davis. I know 166 Secret Society, 86, that's... Oh, I was typing his name in wrong. That 52, well, that's interesting because the day it was announced that Miller was involved was the the 52nd day of the year. One of the other murderers or co-conspirators, whatever you want to call it, his name is 52. I'll just put in his nickname as well. There's nothing there that screams out. But anyways, we covered the 37 is probably the bigger number here. 37 days between the shooting and when it was announced that Miller was involved. Shooting equals 37. Where was 157? Tuscaloosa, Alabama, 157. The 37th prime number. I feel like there was also another 37 here, and I can't remember where it was. Oh, that's right. 37 is the 12th prime number. I'll show that to you here. Yeah, 37, 12th prime. And then the day that it's announced that Miller's involved, 12 date numerology. I don't really think there's anything else left to say here. Let me go back. So we covered that. Now I can't say whether this shooting really happened or if they announced that Miller was involved 37 days after it, just to fit the story. When we were just talking about 52, 5 weeks and 2 days. 37 days is the same as 5 weeks and 2 days. Just like, yeah, Michael Davis, 52, 52nd day of the year. I mean, if I had to guess, I would say that the shooting probably did happen, but they're coming out with this, I don't know, I don't really want to call it fake news, but scripted news 37 days after the fact, just to fit their narrative, probably to provide a distraction to the fans, to the media, maybe even to the players a little bit. Now, in my other videos, I have talked about how Alabama does have a good riddle to make the Final Four, and of course they are. What are they ranked right now? Yeah, they're number 2. So I mean, they are ranked pretty high. Wouldn't be. What's the word I want? It would be obvious if they made the Final Four, even if it wasn't scripted. But still, I mean, they probably put the shooting story in there to make it seem like, hey, maybe there's going to be a distraction among the players. Maybe this Brandon Miller guy is going to get suspended. Maybe they won't do as well. But we'll see. To me, this story is just for something for the fans and the media just to discuss, so we can just be arguing about things. Anyways, I think that's enough for now.